Hi, how are you? You know what time it is? Let's learn something new. Have you ever heard of a man named George T. Sampson? No? That's not shocking, but today I'd like to tell you about a great inventor that we've probably never heard of.
George T. Sampson? I've never heard of him. You say he's an inventor? Well, what did he invent?
I'm glad you asked. Let's briefly look at this great man of our story. When we first see Sampson in the public eye in 1885, he was living in Dayton, Ohio, and he had invented and patented a sled propeller. It was a pedal-powered apparatus that eased travel through snow. Subsequently, in 1892, George T. Sampson developed and patented America's first automatic clothes dryer. Like many other entrepreneurs, Sampson did not invent the more contemporary incarnation of the item that made his reputation. Automatic dryers of sorts had been used for the better part of the 19th century. It usually was some method of speeding the drying over an open flame. People complained that this made their clothes smell of smoke and stained them with soot. Sampson refined the process with a series of suspension rods over a specially designed stove. With this new development, those doing laundry could have a happy medium of drying their clothes quicker no matter the weather and without having to worry about setting garments on fire. This design was used until the growth and use of gas and electric dryers in the late 1930s and early 1940s.
Wow, I've never heard about this. I wonder why we aren't taught about him in schools. Please, tell me more. What did he invent?
Yes, I didn't know this stuff at a point as well, but let's keep going. George T. Sampson was an African-American inventor best known for inventing the automatic clothes dryer in 1892, and received a patent for it in 1893. He also invented a propeller for a sled. In England and France during the end of the 18th century, clothes dryers were being made. Called ventilators, these large contraptions were made of metal. The drum had ventilation holes in it that allowed heat into it while it was hand-cranked over an open fire. This invention was used for decades. As time moved on, America caught on to the idea of these ventilators. Unfortunately, the clothing consistently smelled of smoke, was covered in soot, and occasionally caught on fire during the drying process. As you can imagine, this wasn't an ideal situation. According to Wash Cycle, George T. Sampson of Ohio decided that the ventilator invention needed to be tweaked. Instead of using heat from an open fire, he chose to place a rack over a stove. This heat source was much better, as it didn't dirty the clothing or catch it on fire. On June 7, 1892, Sampson was granted a patent for his idea. These dryers were used well into the 19th century.
Oh my gosh! I have to go look into this man. I never knew, but that's why I watch these videos. But more importantly, I learned something new for sure.
Well, that's all for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, guys and girls. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more short and simple videos. Hey guys and girls. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment. See you next time. Hey guys and gals. Did you learn something new? Isn't it amazing how many great inventors that we've had? Make sure to take your notes and hit a like while you're at it. We'll be back with many more great inventors, so stay tuned. See you later, alligator.